What's up YouTube land, Xeno Gaming here, back with my second episode of my MotoGP career mode here on the Red Bull KTM Rookie Cup bike here at Mugello. Second race of the season, one of the best tracks in the calendar, Mugello is, so here we are in qualifying. This is my best lap from the qualifying session. These corners are really fun, these quick chicanes, just avoiding the back of that bike there. Really missing that apex, losing time. I've turned the difficulty up for this episode to 120, just test it out, see what I thought about it. The 120 difficulty, and it is a lot harder than the obviously 90% I was playing on in Jerez, because we were 3 seconds a lap quicker in Jerez. We didn't get a result for it, as you would know, but the Mugello track, I did find the AI are much more competitive around this circuit than they are Jerez. But yeah, it was quite difficult to keep up with the pace of the top guys here at Mugello, but I didn't think I needed to put the difficulty down either. I thought I was quick enough and good enough to keep it at 120 for future episodes, so that is a positive, I thought. As we come through the final corner, I love this final corner, how it sweeps onto the straight, one of the longest straights on the MotoGP calendar. You just get an absolute buzz here as we come up behind Cook, and I got all that track and I still managed to bump into the side of him, lose a bit of momentum as we come across the line for a 2-minute 2.756 would be our best lap. I tried to improve throughout the whole session. This is now the last lap of the session, and as we come around we are not improving. Now 2-minute 2.7. As you can see, the pole man Kumi on a 201.2, so 1.5 seconds off the top pace. However, that is still good enough for 4th place. From playing the game, I've noticed that there is a gap between the top riders and the next level is huge, as you can see, 3 seconds, and we're kind of in the middle of that, which is cool, I guess. Here's the start of the race. Don't want to do what I did last time. Got the clutch hold in this time, and not a bad start, but we shift up early, and that's cost us all our momentum. It's not like Formula 1, as I'm used to. To minimise the revs, you need maximum power, I guess, or rev power, and we drop pretty much to the back with that 26, but we dive late in the brakes to turn 1, pretty much almost take out half the field. Got to be better for next time, but managed to keep the bike upright, and we're now in 15th place coming out of turn 1. Another poor start, so really got to improve on the starts. I think I've got it nailed down for the next few races, which will be good. Just making sure I get the starts right. But we now move into 13th here behind Cook, who we were following in qualifying. Really do enjoy driving this track. It's really fun as we sweep through the S's, looking for a way around Cook. Now use the wider line, trying to use all the track and make the pass, and thought I'd have a sniff there and almost drop the bike and Cook back up the inside, but we managed to go around the outside, sweep back around across the front of him and take the position. We get a good run out of that corner. Now we're going to go up the inside of Rouge, and we get that done. Yes, we do. Now on the back of Van Den Guberg. Great name. As we go around the outside of him, as he comes pretty slow off the corner, but he's going back up the inside. Good racing between the two of us here. And we get the job done onto the back of Eskring through this fast left-right chicane. Probably the best corner on the track, best 2 corners on the track, best section. As we get past them, I felt I had an advantage over some of the AI through that corner, but the top guys, the top 3, Salvador, Kumi and Tate, much quicker. than the rest of the field. Now, skipping to lap 3, we've finally caught the back up to P8. This is the next group of guys, I guess. You can see that they just kind of form packs in this game. You have the top 3, and this is from 4th to 9th, and then I'm not sure what the rest of the field is like because we're never down that far. As we now have a good run here on the straight using the slipstream and move up into P7, getting past, I don't even want to pronounce that name, Dusaper, as Fallon looking, they're almost going 3 wide to turn 1, and Fallon slow out of the corner, and we managed to get past on the run to turn 2, and now we are following Baltas. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm butchering all these names, but it took us a while to actually make a move on either of these two guys. We're now on lap 5, which is the next lap from that previous lap. I'm still just struggling to get to the back of them. We finally get the run through the chicane. As you can see, we've gapped the guys behind, so we've made a bit of difference there, but we're going to go up the inside. We don't quite have the not quite alongside Baltas, but we're going to get a great slingshot out of this last corner, and look at that, just a beautiful exit and a use of stripstream. Us and Baltas are going to be going past, don't ever want to pronounce the name, I'm not sure how to say it, Noguchi I'm going to go with. So move into P4, and we would stay there for the last 2 laps to finish 4th. The top 3 had scampered away. They were 20 seconds down the road. So that was 4th place for the Italian Grand Prix.
While the riders complete a victory lap, let's check out
Cooney wins the race by 2/10 over David Salvador, and Carlos Tate right there 6/10 behind the win in 3rd place. We finished 4th, Noguchi 5th, Baltas 5th, Urati 7th, Dusapir Queer 8th, Lorenzo Fallon 9th, and when it goes down, Zonta van den Geberg P10. I will love to say that is a great name, just great to pronounce. As just look through the standings here of MotoGP, Marquez and Rins tied on points. I was surprised to see Alex Rins scoring so many points. Really close championship between the top 4, and then there's quite a gap back to Jack Miller. In Moto2, Tom Luthi has the points lead by 1 point over Marshall Schrotter. So it's always cool just to look on these championships. Then Masia leads the championship in Moto3 over Lorenzo Dalla Porta, and then Salvatore has a lead in the KTM Rookie Championship. So we'll now move on to the Netherlands, the Dutch Grand Prix Assen, also another famous racetrack on the MotoGP calendar. It is one of the best tracks as well, just flowing really quick and enjoyable to ride around. And this is my quickest lap from the qualifying session. As you can see, it is absolutely pouring with rain. It had pretty much rain throughout every single practice session, qualifying session. So quite a challenge in these conditions to just make sure you don't crash the bike. As you can see, we're going quite quickly through this first sector, 6/10 up on our best time. We are currently on pole position already, so this is the best corners, the speed you can carry through that right left. I probably could have carried more, and it was still half a second up, lost 10th. Really just able to flow the bike nicely through these corners. And now into turn 9 through the turn 10, just got to flick the bike quickly, change the direction is immense. Run a little bit wide there, cost us a bit of time, but you're able to still get a nice exit, nice line through turn 11. And now this is one of the best parts of the track as well, just absolutely flat out, doesn't matter what condition it is. On the run to turn 14 and 15, just absolutely lean the bike in 160 kilometers an hour, and then a great braking for this last chicane, real overtaking opportunity. I love the quick change of direction, to flick it right, left, back, right, and that would be a lap time of 1:53.8 for pole position, and we were much quicker than the AI around France. So moving on to the race now, and it's not much of a race, to be honest. As you will see, first 7-lap race, as we get a decent start, the best start we've got out of the first 2 races, and we're only 4th place now, but we can go late on the brakes, trying to go around the outside, and the arrow just absolutely barged into turn 1. We go off the track, but we managed to come out of there in 2nd place. The Ep.2 has taken the lead from about 6th or 7th on the grid. Not quite sure where he started, but now we got challenges here. I cut the corner a little bit and get a time penalty. Only 0.2 of a second, won't cost us too much. And through the back straight, Salvatore has had a crash, so that's not good for the championship leader, in fact. And we move into the lead as well, getting a much better exit than Urati off that corner, and leading the Grand Prix for the first time in our career, and off our second pole position actually. And well, we're that much quicker than our. It was still 120%, but for whatever reason, we are just much quicker around the AI, around this circuit. So we end up finishing 1st place by a long way. 21 seconds. It just wasn't a challenge, so nothing to show from the video, unfortunately. But still very enjoyable game. This, I found, was the easiest track. So I'm not sure what her ref would have been like on 120%. So I think that would have been more competitive. So to be 3 seconds quicker than 120% around this track was quite odd, I thought. I'm not sure what the reasoning for that was. I guess it's just a weak track for the AOA. But pretty much every other circuit is the AOA are quicker than me from what I've played so far. In the Red Bull Rookie Cup, anyway. At the time of commentating this video, I've already played through the season, so that's that. But a great result, first win of the career mode. Thought a nice little cutscene there, showing the emotion of the rider getting his first career win. So that was all lovely, and with Salvador not picking up his best performance of the season with the early crash, and we will swing right back into contention for this championship of the Red Bull Rookie Cup. So I'm sure I will show you the championship. Yes, we can see we're now into 4th place in the championship, and Salvador's dropped to 3rd. And you can see that I was still playing on 120%, so not quite sure the reasoning for this, for them being so slow around the Netherlands track at Assen. They were really quick around Mugello, couldn't keep up with the top 3 there, but blitzed them all at Assen. And yeah, so Salvador's cost himself in the championship as he's dropped to 3rd. As you can see, Marquez did win Assen. We're in 2nd, Divisio, so 3rd. It's cool, these little menus, but I feel like they could add so much more to those menus. I feel like they're a bit simple for the news section. They could do more. Anyway, Cooney has the championship lead on 61 points, with Tate 3rd on 52 points, 2nd, sorry, on 52 points, and we're sitting 4th on 38 points. Moto3, Del Porto's now got the lead on 144 points, and Moto2, Schrotter is leading on 157 points over Tom Ludi, and then MotoGP, Marc Marquez has a 5-point lead over Alex Rins, and they've separated themselves from Rossi and Divisio, so we're 20 and 21 points behind respectively. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video today. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave your feedback down in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.